Hi everyone, welcome back to today's live. Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. Let's just give a couple of minutes, or I would say seconds, for you guys to join us. Hi. Hello everyone. Let me wave to everyone over here. Welcome to today's live. So, today we are going to learn how to go to the pharmacy and speak in English with confidence. So, today you are going to learn useful phrases, what over the counter means, for example, how prescriptions work in the USA, and we will even practice conversation with a pharmacist. Not exactly the pharmacist, of course, but we're going to have a dialogue, okay? Before we get started, let me know, where are you from? And for those who don't know me yet, I'm Maria Fielding. I'm from Brazil, and I have been living in the United States since 2016. It has been a couple of years, but when I came to the United States, I didn't know English, I didn't know anything, and it was really hard for me. Oh my gosh, from Argentina. Argentina, living in the USA. Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm from Brazil. Nice meeting you. So let's share my screen. Nice to see you from Peru. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to share with you guys our screen over here. So as you can see, our class, it's about going to the pharmacy. Okay, let me just see how we are looking over here on YouTube. And let me wave everyone over here. Yo, you speak Portuguese too. Very good. Y yo hablo español también, un poquito. Yeah, Spanish and Portuguese are really similar. We can get away with speaking both languages. All right, let me take a look over here. Yep. Awesome. So we are going to learn today how to talk about going to the pharmacy. Let me choose a different slide over here. So how to talk about going to the pharmacy, understand the useful phrases, vocabulary, and practice a short conversation. So because even though we are live, but I'm not able to bring you guys over here, like for us to do a video call, not today. You are going to I'm going to say the first, and then you're going to be the So let's say I'm the pharmacist and you're the customer, okay? But we will get there soon. And where can we find it? Where do we find a pharmacy? Over here in the United States, you can find CVS, so CVS Pharmacy, so CVS Pharmacy. You can find Walgreens. Walgreens is a pharmacy as well. Walmart Pharmacy. Target has a CVS inside. Publix, Safeway, supermarkets with a pharmacy section as well. It's definitely not the same as in Brazil, so it's yeah, it's completely different. It's still a pharmacy, of course, but has different rules, you know. So again, CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Walmart Pharmacy, Target has a CVS inside, and then Public, Safeway also with their supermarkets with a pharmacy section inside. So let's already go to the vocabulary, okay? So to build your vocabulary skills, okay? So the first one is a pharmacist. Okay, a pharmacist is the professional who gives you the medicine and explains how to use it. So a pharmacist. Now, prescription is a note from your doctor for medicine you need. So most of the times, the prescription is sent, okay, or a prescription is sent online, okay. So normally you don't get actually exactly the paper, you know, with the prescription. They send it everything online. And then over the counter or OTC is medicine you can buy without prescription, like Tylenol, cold medicine, and many other things. So everything you don't need a prescription for, you call it over the counter or OTC. So these are three words, really important words: a pharmacist, prescription, over the counter. And then the next word is insurance. Insurance is a plan that helps you pay for medicine or doctor visits. And you may know that, or you may have heard that in the United States, the cost of insurance is really expensive because we don't have a public health insurance like we have, let's say, in Brazil. We have in Brazil an insurance called, we say, oh my gosh, now I forgot it. SUS. SUS, SUS, like SUS, we say in Portuguese would be SUS, Sistema Único de Saúde, would be health, the only health, public health, something like that. But it's Sistema Único de Saúde, SUS. But here there are many health insurances to choose from, and one that is, I would say, the one that people know a lot, and we do have, is Blue Cross. So Blue Cross is a health insurance that we have. because my husband, he worked for the federal government, so he has a federal Blue Cross, and now also I could also have it, but I'm still using his insurance. And then refill. So a refill, it means when you get more of your medicine when it runs out. So when you don't have more medicine and you need it more, you say, I need it to refill. I need a refill. Okay? And then we also have generic medicine. Is a cheaper version of a brand name medicine that works the same. So pretty much most pharmacies, they have their own the generic medicine, like with their brand. So CVS has their own, Walgreens, and so on. All right. So here we talked about three. This is the six, or six vocabulary words: pharmacist, prescription, over the counter, insurance, refill, and generic medicine, or just generic. They say generic. Okay, let me wave to all more people. Whoops. Over here, just a moment. All right, so now how insurance works, okay, here in the United States. So pretty much insurance is a plan. We talked it earlier, right? Because it was part of our vocabulary. Let me just get over here. So insurance is a plan that helps you pay for medicine, for your medicine or your doctor visits. So first, your doctor sends the prescription to the pharmacy, and it's pretty much online. He sends in, okay? And then your insurance usually covers part of the cost. So I think in our case, I would say we pay $10 or $15 for the medicine, even if the medicine costs, like, let's say 60 or 70, is we pay 15 or $10 that we call a copay. So you may pay a copay, which is a small fee when we pick it up. Okay, so copay. Normally, when you go to the pharmacy, they say, oh, your copay is, $15. Your copay is $10, or other numbers. And then without insurance, you have to pay the full price of the medicine. And guess what? It can be really, really pricey. Okay, so pretty much here in the United States, if you don't have insurance, you are in trouble. Do you have any questions for me? Let me know in the comments. What questions do you have for me? Oh, wow, you're living Budapest. Okay, nice to meet you too. Where I am, so I am in Florida now. Is a Juanet, um, and but I'm from Brazil. In a rural area in Brazil. It's not exactly rural area, in São Paulo state. So if you have questions, drop in the comments. You can ask questions. Feel free. Oh, you used to live in Tampa Bay. Okay, yeah. I have not been to Tampa, but I know where it is. So I may go there someday. To Tampa. All right, so this is how insurance works. Okay, pretty much your doctor sends your prescription to the pharmacy, and then according to the type of insurance you have, you're gonna see you your insurance may cover part of the cost, and then you pay a copay, which is the small fee when you pick it up. Now let's talk about some useful phrases over here. uh, as a customer, okay? So pretty much when you go to the pharmacy, and you see a pharmacist, or you see the person there, which is the employee, right? You're gonna say, "I'm here to pick up a prescription for," and then you say the name. For, it could be for your son, it could be for your daughter, it could be for yourself. And then they are going to ask you, because this is just the customer customer phrases, but I'm going to show you also the pharmacist. They're going to ask your date of birth, or what is your date of birth, what is your date of birth. And then you're going to say, oh, do you have this medicine over the counter? If you want to pay less, even less. Or if you know, you could say over the counter would be those that you don't need a prescription, or your doctor sent a prescription, okay, by email. And then you're going to ask, how often should I take this? Sometimes you don't even need to ask, they're going to just say. And then oh, actually I plan to bring you guys just the way that it is, like it comes like a lot of papers in the back. I'll see if I can find it, if I can bring it, because I cannot leave it right now. And then you can also ask, are there any side effects? Because it depends. You're gonna see that it's written there, but if you don't want to read it right away, you can ask. They already know it, okay, and they can tell you. So pretty much this is the customers' useful phrases at the pharmacy. So you're going to pick up a prescription. Now it's going to be the pharmacist, okay? Let's see over here. So, as I said, the pharmacist is going to ask, can I have your date of birth, please? Can I have your date of birth? I know they say it faster, right? But you can ask also, oh, can you just repeat that? Or, uh, you know, we have actually lessons about that, to ask for people to slow down, repeat what they just said, you know. And then the pharmacist may say also, your prescription will be ready in 10 minutes. Your prescription will be ready in 10 minutes. Or, this medicine is not covered by your insurance, ma'am. Or you could say that. This medicine is not covered by your insurance. Then that means you're going to pay full price. And also, they may say, you can take this with food, or on an empty stomach. Okay? Now, you may actually ask, let's say, beginners, right? What if I actually don't remember, and I actually got this question, and what if I don't remember Sometimes I actually I rehearsal. I practice at home, and then when I go to the place, I just mess it up. And then what I tell a lot of people is that just write on your notes on your phone, write a piece in a piece of paper, and even if you just read to the person, this way you are going to be practicing, and eventually you are going to be saying and asking all those questions without actually the need, to read or to write down. So, but in the beginning, I did that. So I wrote. Even when I took the bus for the first time, I actually had a piece of paper. I had like a little notebook, and I wrote, so I need to get off. And then I asked, asked the drivers, need, and it doesn't matter if you don't say it correctly, but I was communicating in English. Was bad, of course, but I was able to get to the place where I wanted. So write down in the beginning if you need it, okay? Or write in your phone, on your phone. So that's the way. And then when you get there, you look and then you say it, okay? This way you're practicing real life situation in a real life scenario. Oh, you are very welcome. So one person say, thank you for doing this. You are so nice, keeping up the positive energy. Thank you. I'm going to bring more classes like that, all about like daily, daily situation, what you need for your daily life, that is part of your daily routine. Not you don't need to go to the pharmacy every day, but it's we have to do it, right? If it is not for ourselves, we do it for our kids, right, or for somebody else. Very good. So this is the way, and if you have questions, just write down in the comments, okay? Let me see what is going to be the next one. So we talked about customer, what the customer would say, and then we also talked about useful phrases for the pharmacist. Okay. Now we are going to have a dialogue. Okay. So I really encourage you guys to say it out loud if you can. Okay. If you don't, you just say it in your mind, okay, if you're working or if you're doing some other things. So I'm gonna be first time, I'm gonna do it twice, okay? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna be the pharmacist and you're gonna be the customer. So the pharmacist is gonna be what is written in white, and then you're gonna be the blue, okay? And then you say the person's name or your name or whatever, okay? So the pharmacist, okay? Hi, how can I help you? Oh, just a moment. I need to change over here for you guys. Sorry about that. Over here. So this is the pharmacist counter, okay? At the pharmacy counter. So I'm the pharmacist now. Hi, how can I help you? Okay, what is your date of birth? Got it.